but I don't really know what it means. Does it actually mean to stay up late? Is that an actual thing? An adjective to mean staying up late? That's interesting. Hello, everybody. Hi. Interesting. Okay. So it's a big deal to be able to stay up late, to be a night owl. It's such a big deal that people are named after this adjective. Interesting. Very cool. I bet there's a very cool story behind it too. Hi, everybody. How are you? How has your day been? How is your day going? I should say. Comes from Sahar? Sahar? Sahar or Sahar? Oh, it comes from Sahar. So being up late, right? That's where it comes from. I'm assuming. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hadil. Hello, Hadil. Oh, Hadil is another beautiful name. We have a lot of Abdurrahman and Abdullah this time as well. Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me clearly? Can you see me? Can you hear me? All good? Yes, no, maybe? Let me know. Hello, Walid. Hi. Hi, Yasmin. Hello, hello. Hi, Abdurrahman. All good. Nice. Very good. Very good. Look at all those thumbs up. Nice, nice, nice. How's your weekend going, everybody? You guys doing anything? Hi, Gamal. Hi, Ahmed Gamal. I think I know that person. I am visible and audible. Thank you very much. Very good, Suhaid. Thank you. So, how's your weekend going, everybody? Hello, Muhsin. Call me Aya. Hello, Muhsin. Hope you're doing well. Ahmad Rafat. I'm guessing your name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Abdurrahman, too busy in the weekend. Why is it too busy in the weekend? Why? What's going on? The weekend is supposed to be the time you relax and you sleep and you have coffee in the morning. No? You're working on your weekend? Oh no. Do you get paid overtime? Do you get overtime? Yeah, all right. As long as you get paid, then it's fine. Work a lot. I hope you get paid in dollars, Mr. Engineer. I think we all need to get paid in dollars now, no? Riel, all right, that's good. Alhamdulillah, that's good. As long as it's not Egyptian pound, right? We need to have a harder currency for investment purposes to go shopping. So then next weekend you have time to actually shop and you have the money to actually shop. Hello, everybody. All right, nice. Yeah, it did die. Unfortunately, it actually did die. The Egyptian pound, unfortunately, is going through a rough patch. We call it a rough patch. Have you guys heard of this expression before? Going through a rough patch. Oh, that's not how you spell rough patch. Going through a rough patch. What do you think it means, Abdurrahman? If I tell you that the Egyptian pound at the moment is going through a rough patch, what do you think it means? So, hey, as teachers, we are not paid. I think not just for extra work, so hey, I think we're not paid in general. No? We don't get paid for extra work and we don't get paid enough for our actual work, right? Sameh, very good. Going through a difficult or hard situation. Very good. So going through a rough patch means that it's a difficult time for somebody or something, right? So if I say I'm going through a rough patch right now, please make dua for me. It means that there's kind of like a difficulty, right? It's a difficult time for me. It's a hard time. Please make dua for me. Help me, right? So currently we need to make dua for the Egyptian pound. Like Abdurrahman said. Clear, Abdurrahman? Is that easy? Oh, that's an interesting name. Abul Hassan Abbas. That's a very interesting name. Hello, Abul Hassan. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. All right, you guys. Well, we've got a couple of things on our agenda for today. We will cover a couple of points, and then I will be free to answer any of your questions if you have any. Okay? So let's get right into it. Catch. Oh, no, there's a T. There's a T, Abdurrahman. I wrote it on the screen. Hi, Ali. Can we have a round of applause for Mr. Ali Said in the house? Hello. We need to abandon. Yes, exactly, Abdurrahman. That's how you spell it. Well done. Someone had a question. Make an intensive dot. Make intensive dot. Yes. We need to make a lot of dot. Very hard, difficult dot. Yes. I agree, Sahid. I agree. Hi, Muhammad. Hello, hello. All right, let's get started, shall we? We've got a couple of things on the agenda, like I said. First things first, I know before I move on, because I know I might forget later. So for anybody who has questions about the conversation course, about the time, about the prices, about all the details, feel free to contact our lovely Miss Mohga. This is her number. If you guys can please screenshot this number. And Miss Mohga, if you can send it on the chat as well, so that people can access it easily. Our wonderful, incredible senior manager, human being, Miss Mohga, is in charge of handling all your inquiries, questions about the details about the course, regarding the times, the cost, and who the instructor that is available is, and what course would be best suitable for you. I'll explain more about what the details of the steps are for you to be able to join the course. But before we get into that, let's all watch a video together from Dr. Khalid. All right. Let's go ahead and watch that for a second.
السلام عليكم، أهلا بكم في Engli-Vision. احنا بنقدم مجموعة من الكورسات للشباب والأطفال في مستويات اللغة الإنجليزية من
Can you guys hear it? Sharif, you can message her at any time. Message her on WhatsApp. Hello, Ahmed Farag, I know you. Guys, can you hear it? Is it clear? No sound? Hold on, let me check. There should be sound. Can you guys turn up the volume? Yes? Sound or not? Abdurrahman, can you hear it? Audible, Suhair? Very good. All right, here we go.
أول البيجنرز المبتدئين والإليمنتري، المتوسط الانترميديت والأبر انترميديت، وبعد كده بنساعدكم في الإعداد للاختبارات الدولية زي الآيلتس والبي تي إي والديولينجو. بالإضافة لكورسات الكبار عندنا كورسات الأطفال اللي بنقدم فيها كورسات إنجليزي، ألماني، فرنساوي، برمجة، لغة عربية وقرآن. ومفاجأة أيضا عندنا مدرسة Engli-Vision أونلاين سكول، هي مدرسة أونلاين تقدم المنهج المصري في المسار المصري لأبنائنا في الخارج. وأخيرا يمكنكم الحصول على كل الكورسات في المقر الرسمي Engli-Vision في ميدان الساعة بمدينة نصر. الرجاء متابعة Engli-Vision على صفحات الفيسبوك وإنستغرام وتيك توك، وعلى الموقع الرسمي عندنا englivision.net. أهلا بكم.
Yay. All right. So just in case this was a bit fast for some of you, like me, we do have a bit of a summary for the courses. Go ahead and take a screenshot as well if you guys have any questions. These are all the courses that are provided by Engli-Vision. And Ms. Mohga as well has this wonderful message right here. Let me send it again. Oh. For any questions that you might have regarding the courses that we offer. All right. These are like the outlines or the drafts about what it is exactly Engli-Vision provides. However, for today, I will be talking to you guys about my course, which is the conversation course. My favorite course. So basically, long story short, can you get the recording after the session is over? Yes, Farag, if you say the magic word. Yes. All right. So moving on, shall we? There is something called the conversation course with Engli-Vision, and it is something that Mohga and I and Dr. Khalil have been working on for a while now, actually. It is focused mostly around the ability for you to speak and listen in context and in situations. So it is a practical course that provides you the space and the area and slowly the confidence to be able to speak with other people in English. And that is what the course is revolved around. Like I mentioned before, it is a practical course, meaning that I give you topics for you to discuss. I give you tips and advice, corrections, expressions, language facilitators, and markers for you to be able to use in conversation easily. Now, the courses that I provide, the levels that I provide are intermediate, upper intermediate, and advanced. The reason behind this is because there are specific objectives that I have a limited time to cover. This product or this course is always under development, and we always work on it. So you will be provided with any updates if we have any. Okay? Muhammad asked if he needs to get a particular level to join this course. Yes. I start at the intermediate level. The intermediate level is around a B1, which is like an A2 plus B1 area on something called the CEFR. The CEFR, go ahead and search it if you are curious for more information, is basically the general way that we assess or measure how much language you have and your capability of using it. Okay? On this level, we use something called, or I target usually the B1 area, which means the area that has the confidence, not the confidence, but the language to speak, right? So أنا فاهم كل حاجة بس خايف أرد أو خايف أغلط. Yeah? This is basically my favorite group of people because usually they have amazing language. So if your biggest problem is عندي كلمات كتير, I know a lot of language, I have a lot of language, but أجي في الموقف نفسه and I completely stop, right? If this is you, this is the number one thing that I like to work on in my courses. And alhamdulillah, so far, if you follow my instructions and if you actually do the things I ask, you do show incredible improvement. So, in terms of confidence, yes, it is doable, right? This is in terms of like what it is I like to focus on, number one. Now, some people ask me, Tayyib, do I get vocabulary? Do I get expressions? Yes, in context. So in the situation that we are discussing or in the topic that we are discussing, we are having a discussion about, you will be provided with better expressions to use. Or better prepositions, or of course, I will be correcting your mistakes, right? However, what I like to focus on the most is to prioritize the time that you have with me in the course for you to speak. Now, this will include you entering conversations with your colleagues and teams, answering questions, creating debates, giving presentations, all sorts of different ways for you to produce the language, right? During the sessions. Now, outside of the sessions, we have many different coordinators. We are a team of around 4 or 5 people. And basically, هتسمع إنجليزي يعني هتسمع إنجليزي. علشان, like Dr. Khalil always says, you want to speak better? You have to listen. في حد سألني, how can I have my accent or how can I make my accent as good as yours? You listen a lot. Who asked me this question? Hagar. You listen a lot, ya Hagar. A lot. Now, listening and not speaking is not going to get you far. However, listening will improve. Yes. But the one thing that you need to know, ya Hagar, is that listening has a specific technique. It's not like the academic IELTS listening methods. صح? When I'm listening for the IELTS and when I'm reading in the IELTS, there are specific techniques. However, when it comes to language development as a whole and general language, عايزة أحسن اللغة من كليا, right? I want to be able كده أتحط في الموقف, أسمع وأكلم وأخد ودي مع البني آدم, right? These techniques are different a little bit من الأكاديميك من ناحية التايم مانجمنت والprioritization اللي بتحصل في الIELTS, right? And this is what my course focuses on. I focus on the ability for you to converse, to have a conversation, to be able to gain the confidence, to be able to actually engage with the person in front of you, right? Ahmed Farag, yes, you can have the recording of this session, of course, if you say please. Muhaga, inshallah, her number again is in the chat, ala fikra. If you guys want the recording, you just need to message her and she will send you the recording to the session. Tamam? How many members will be in the session? I usually have my classes around 20 maximum. I don't like to have more than 20 unless there is like an extreme case. Yani. But it's around 20 per class. The reason is that I like there to be a lot of mentalities when you're speaking with someone. The diversity in personalities and mentalities and language enhances your skills your conversation skills, your speaking skills, which are different from your language skills. And this is what I will be focusing on في الcourse بتاعي. Now, in the course or in speaking or in conversation courses in general, there are two things you need to work on. There is the language side and there is the skills side. The skill side is something related more to your personality, to your experience, to your speaking skills. Huh? So there is a lot of things that's related to being confident, being fluent, being able to express your ideas easily. يعني شخص بيتكلم مع البني آدمين every day is different from someone ما بيكلمش حد وقاعد ورا الشاشة بتاعته, right? So these two things differ in your ability to express yourself. صح? So I work on both. I work on your speaking skill and your listening skill and your conversation skills. مش قاعدين بنتفرج على بعض, صح? And then I also work on your fluency and your accuracy. Now, the meaning of the word accuracy means I try to help you minimize your mistakes. Now, ده بيتأثر قد إيه أو بيتحدد إزاي حتة إن أنا ما أغلطش كتير في كلامي. It's a team effort. Meaning, أنا هديك tasks عشان تظبط listening وتظبط information اللي عندك عن اللغة. بمعنى كل ما تسمع أكتر، كل ما تقرأ أكتر، كل ما لغتك تكون محاطة بلغة صح أكتر، كل ما يكون عندك استعداد إنك أنت تنتج اللغة صح. Make sense? So, what we're looking for is to get this input علشان لما تيجي السيشن عندي وأقول لك لو سمحت we're going to have a presentation today or we're going to have a debate about this following topic وهنكلم بعض في التوبيك دي. مش هنقعد نقول okay good thank you ما عنديش أفكار. لا أنا كده كده بديك الأفكار بس أنت محتاج تتكلم فيها. Let's see what else. How can I test my level? Okay, نيجي بقى للحتة بتاعت how can I apply for the course. طيب, the steps are obviously كده من الأول لازم يكون في placement test, صح? What is the meaning of a placement test? A placement test أعرف البليس بتاعك. Logic, right? أكيد أنا مش هحط ناس مختلفة بعيدة عن بعض مع بعض, صح؟ كل جروب بيبقى عندي عشان أنا على فكرة this is how I prepare my sessions برضو. The topics are generalized ولكن أنا بخصص الاحتياج بتاع الستودنتس بتوعي في الكورس على أساس هم محتاجين يشتغلوا على إيه. So بمعنى عندي جروب intermediate ولكن مستواهم يعني يدي أكتر من intermediate شوية, هتلاقيني بخصص ليهم activities مختلفة شوية عن الناس التانية. ليه طيب؟ علشان في ناس بتبقى عندهم محتاجين challenge شوية, في ناس لأ, شخصيات بتختلف. في ناس يحبوا يبقوا مع ناس أكتر منهم أو أقوى منهم وده بيحفزهم, في ناس لأ, ده بتخليهم يحسوا إن هم لأ مش مرتاحين. And this is completely fine. This is fine and this is fine. Alright? Now moving on. إيه الخطوات؟ أول حاجة هتبعتوا كده إن شاء الله للمنسقة بتاعتنا wonderful lovely Miss مهجة. النمبر بتاعها موجود على الشات على الزوم. افتح الشات هتلاقي رقمها. You're going to message her asking her for details for the conversation course with Elgohery. Hi, that's me. All right. Once you ask her, اللي هيحصل هتبعت لك رقم هتبعت عليه voice note. تمام؟ الرقم ده هيكون معانا one of my wonderful team اسمها آية آدم. Yes, آية number 2. كده 2 آية. Miss آية آدم هتكون in charge of placing or assessing your language. هتجاوبوا على أسئلة معينة في voice note لمس آدمز أو مس آية آدم. في خلال الفويس نوت ده الأسئلة أنت هتجاوبوها ناخد بالنا لو سمحتوا. This is very very important. أنا محتاجة أعرف الليفل بتاعك. So أكيد أنا مش عايزاك تكتب الإجابة الأول قبل ما تجاوب. أرجوكم. This is very very important. When you get the questions from Miss مهجة, okay? And when you send the answers to Miss آية آدم, please be in a quiet area. مبقاش حواليك دوشة, محدش موترك, محدش عامل لك إزعاج. Number 2, no Arabic. إن شاء الله this is the first and last time تشوفوني بتكلم عربي. تمام. Number 3, خد راحتك, جاوب. أنت ليك 2 minutes في الفويس نوت الواحد. تمام. تجاوب على الأسئلة. Try to be as detailed as possible. أنا عايزة كل التفاصيل المملة اللي ليها علاقة بالأسئلة دي. مفيش حاجة اسمها إن أنت مش عايز تطول. طول براحتك. أنا عايزة إجابة شاملة طويلة مفصلة. تمام؟ يعني أنا سألتك لو سمحت talk to me about your favorite memory. ذكرى حلوة جدا أنت بتحبها. أنا عايزة كل تفاصيل الذكرى دي. Easy? Clear? واضح؟ طيب هنكتب قبليها لا. No. You're going to read the question and you're going to record the voice note. طب أنا هغلط كتير، أنا عايزاك تغلط كتير، أنا محتاجة أعرف اللغة بتاعتك فين. It's fine. مس آية آدمز وأنا ومس مهجة الوحيدين اللي هنتعرض للفويس نوت ده، فما تتكسفش أو ما تتحركيش. It's fine. تمام؟ ولكن لو أنت كتبت وبعدين قريت الفويس نوت، أنا كده بقيم your reading skills and your writing skills. I don't want your reading and writing skills. You're in the conversation course. I need to hear your speaking skills. Make sense? Yes? متفقين؟ Yes? واضحة؟ صريحة؟ Hello? قولوا لي yes في الشات لو انتوا معايا لسه. Hello? السلام عليكم. محمد is awake الحمد لله. Is everybody else awake? Hagar, good. Suhair, good girl. All right. تمام عبد المنعم. Thank you. واضح جدا. تمام. So 3 things. Number 1 هنكون في أوضة فاضية أو أوضة من غير دوشة حوالينا. Yes. Good morning سامح. 2 مش هنكتب قبليها please. We're going to record the answers into the voice note without writing please. And 3 you're going to make sure that you don't speak in Arabic. خد وقتك. جاوب in English as long as it takes you with as many details as you'd like to. All right? You have 2 minutes. So again الsteps ايه هي؟ 1 هتبعته لمس مهجة على الرقم ده. 2 هيجيلك أسئلة هتجاوب عن الأسئلة دي. هتجاوب عن الأسئلة دي to Miss Adams الرقم اللي هيتبعت لك. So هشوف الأسئلة هجاوب عن الأسئلة للرقم اللي مبعوت لي. بعد ما بعت الإجابات بتاعتي in a voice note, Miss Aya Adams is going to inform you with your level. الليفل بتاعك ايه بالظبط، وهتعرفك انت فين في ال CFR اللي احنا we mentioned it في بداية السيشن. تمام؟ على أساسه بقى مس مهجة هتبعت لك وتقول لك تمام your level is okay for you to join the conversation course. أو لو مس آدمز وأنا اتفقنا إن احنا لا محتاجين الأول نبقى في general أو محتاجين الأول نبقى كذا whatever it is هنرجح لك الكورس المناسب ليك أنت. alright؟ حتى الآن الموضوع واضح؟ Yes? All good? Good. تمام. بعد كده هتبعت لك المواعيد ويبعت لك التفاصيل علشان تقرر هتجوين in my sessions or not. ان شاء الله بندي وقت لكل students عشان اللي عايز يابلاي واللي ما فضيش واللي ما لحقش والحوارات دي كلها بنديك وقت. After you apply ان شاء الله we start our course. Our course بيبقى دايما في اول اسبوع ده اهم اسبوع بالنسبه لي، بيبقى فيها حاجه اسمها orientation session تانية بنتكلم فيها عن الرولز expectations بتاعتكم وبتاعتي علشان اللي أوله شرط آخره نور. تمام؟ نعرف نوصل اللي احنا عايزينه احنا الاتنين من بعض. اوكي؟ في الاورينتيشن سيشنز دي بتبقى وقت للرولز، وقت للاكسبكتيشنز، وكمان نتعرف على بعض اكتر عشان احنا هنكون تيم واحد مع بعض. اللي بيحضروا مع بعض دول احنا بنكون مع بعض لبقيت الشهر ونص اللي احنا قاعدين مع بعض فيهم، وهنشوف بعض ان شاء الله كل يوم. حتى الآن الكورس حوالي شهر ونص، يعني حوالي 5 أسابيع. كل أسبوع there are 2 sessions. Each session is 2 hours. غير السيشنز دي في عندنا assignments مني ومن الكوردينيتورز اللي معايا. في عندنا حاجة اسمها daily task وحاجة عندنا اسمها examophone وweekly voice notes. في 3 أنواع من التاسكس. تمام؟ غير الأساينمنتس بتاعتي أنا. So you have 4 kinds of assignments that you need to be covering. والله هم بساط جدا جدا جدا. It's very easy. It's very very simple. But they are important. وانتوا هتلاحظوا في حوالي نص الكورس this person attended or did not attend. اللي بيسمع الكلام بيبقى واضح، اللي سمع كلام وبنشوف أثر كبير جدا، اللي ما سمعش الكلام واللي ما حضرش برضو بنشوف أثر كبير جدا جدا. تمام؟ Sure, Yasin. Is out of your topic. I'm praying for the IELTS exam. I want to get 8 score band, but now IELTS is 6.5. Ooh, I want your advice. It depends on what is wrong with your language, Yasin. So where are the mistakes that are happening? What is causing you to be a 6.5? A 6.5 means that you still make grammatical mistakes or that your language is literal translated, meaning that you still produce Arabic sentences or Arabic structured sentences in English. So if this is the case, my friend, and this is different from accuracy in general or time management, you need to find out where the problem is. Accordingly, you know what to work on. And also, if your goal is IELTS, not general English, and you don't care how much your language improves, you care more about the score, then you need to focus on IELTS preparation, time management, tips and tricks, and figuring out your weakness points. This is my advice. If you are IELTS and certification oriented, you work on that, you keep working on that until you achieve it. If you're language oriented, if you want to work on your language skill as a whole, then you go ahead and focus on that. And accordingly, this will lead to this. However, my advice for you in all cases, my friend, is do not enter an IELTS exam without IELTS preparation. IELTS is a business and it is time management. It is a skill. It is not just language based. So to save your time and money and effort, make sure you're attending an IELTS preparation course so that you have someone to guide you through the best, most efficient, effective ways to get the score that you want. That is my advice as a whole package. I hope it was clear. The course, as I mentioned before, awesome. The course, as I mentioned before, is a 5 weeks course, 2 sessions a week, assignments throughout the week, and what else did I mention? 2 hours a session. The course, like the sessions itself, the structure of the sessions, if there is something new for us to discuss, يعني هعلمكم ازاي to do presentations, or it's the orientation or pronunciation session مثلا, I will do most of the talking. If it is not, slowly تدريجيا كده throughout the course, أنا مش هتكلم، انتوا اللي هتتكلموا، أنا اللي هصحح، هديكوا expressions و vocabulary وحاجات تبدلوا بيها الإجابات بتاعتكم. However, at the beginning, so يعني هي it's like a trajectory, right? So it's a downhill thing. I start talking a lot and then slowly I start talking less and less. Slowly كده بتدخل السيشن تبقى مستعد ان انت اللي هتتكلم، انا مش هعمل حاجة غير اني هصحح لك واني هديك كلمات وهديك مفردات وحاجات زي كده. Can I raise the voice level? I think this is the loudest I can make it. So do you want me to scream? Let me see if I can raise it up a little bit. However, I don't think it'll work. Let's see. Oh, this is the highest I can make it, my dear. This is currently the highest. I got it on the highest volume. The course will be recorded or not, Mohsen? Yes. If it is an input session معناها that I'm going to give you information. Usually I will record it علشان just in case anybody is absent or someone cannot make it or something like that, then usually I will record it. If it is a production based, يعني I will give you assignments and tasks to do in the breakout room. Usually I don't record those unless I have feedback to give. Feedback is recorded. Activities are not always recorded, depending on how comfortable our students and attendees are. Overall, like I said before, input sessions are indeed recorded. Tamam. So, does anybody have any questions so far? Other than the wonderful Yassine asking about his IELTS level. I want to speak in a fluent, correct accent. Let's see. Why do we have an Arabic structure right there? I want to speak fluent, correct accent. I want to speak in a fluent, correct accent. Correct accent? So there's a lot of question marks there. I think the problem here, Tara, is that maybe we need to figure out what it is that we're trying to say, not just a bunch of words. So you want to speak correctly and fluently, like conversation-wise, while in a specific topic or IELTS, well, what exactly do you mean by it? I have a problem with pronunciation, like TH, this and that with a Z. Yes, Islam. Unfortunately, because our wonderful Egyptian accent killed the sound, so we don't have the or del or dhal, right? So yes, بس على فكرة Islam, it's fixable. This is also for you, ya Tariq. Accent and pronunciation is dependent on something called muscle memory. Muscle memory means that my mouth and my tongue and my lips know where to go to pronounce a specific sound. So, for example, I know that the TH لساني لازم يطلع لبرا, right? So, فكرة إن أنا عارف الرول دي is not enough. طيب أعمل إيه؟ لازم أدرب لساني على ده. I have to repeat it many times. I have to say it multiple times. It has to be repeated several times so that it becomes natural. it becomes easier for my tongue to come outside, right? So this is what we call muscle memory. I see the TH sound, I know that it's going to automatically come out and it's going to be pronounced in this specific way every time علشان خلاص اتدرب على ده. بقى عنده القدرة for it to come out at these times and say the, this, that, so on and so forth. Do you have any activities outside your courses, like outings, practice sessions, etc.? Not at the moment, Tahun. We don't have them now, but we will have them in the future, inshallah. Make sure that you follow the Facebook page so that you're aware of any kind of activities and events. We recently opened our Engli-Vision branch in Nasr City. So the next step, inshallah, there will be a lot of like parties, outings, things like that. Just make sure you follow the events, okay? Hi, Adil, Mustafa, I'm all ears. Tell me what you want to say. Muhammad Hassan, like I mentioned, Muhaga, please write your phone number again. As I mentioned earlier, the coordinator, inshallah, is going to provide you with all the details about we say, like in slang American accent, we say the deets, to give you the deets on all the duration, the costs, the timings, and so on. Because alhamdulillah, thank God, alhamdulillah, we have Miss Mohaga to save me from all the logistics. So she can go ahead. Mustafa, we don't really normally provide unmuting during the orientation, but feel free to send me a voice note if you have any questions that you'd like to speak, or write down your inquiry or your question, and I'll for sure answer it. How to deal with vowels which are a little bit close to the French accent. Mehdi, I think French don't like to open their mouth very much. So I think the difference would be for you to just open your mouth. I think this is the best way to do it, because Americans specifically Americans, they like to open their mouths a lot. And so the difference in the variations in the vowel sounds themselves are different with how they open and they close them, right? Yasil, I kind of guessed that you were young. Don't ask me how I know, but I sensed it, especially because you're able to keep up with my language. Usually, Gen Z has a lot of background with your listening when it comes to TikTok and all the viral reels and stuff. So you're able to keep up, which means that you're quite young. Your steps, how can you do what, Yasin? Where is the question, my dear? Give you steps for what? Skibidi? What does skibidi mean? Skibidi-doo? Skibidi-doo-da-doo? Your pronunciation is not good, Tare, then that means that you have to repeat a lot. Listening and understanding the rules is not enough. Repetition is how you're going to be able to fix it. Samah, okay, have fun. It is, Samah, yes. The skibidi, whatever it is. Ugh. Gen Z has so much slang, I can't keep up with everything. I can't, I'm too old, Samah. I really am. I'm trying, though. I am trying. There are so many things. How to improve sentence structure, Tahun? You want the academic way, or do you want the longer, more efficient? It's not efficient, actually. More effective, but longer. It takes much longer. It's not efficient, it's effective. But the best way would be to read and to watch series with English subtitles. That's the best way to fix your sentence structure. But disclaimer, it does take longer than actually studying. Sam, how to be a native speaker? Be born in the country. Ha ha ha. No, okay, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. How to be fluent like a native speaker? I would say for you to be surrounded by the language as much as possible. So, زي العربي, right? If you're born in Egypt and you're working on your language, or if you listen to Arabic a lot consistently on a daily basis, it's basically how you pick up the language, and and all the things that makes an Egyptian and a native person. صح? The culture اللي ورا اللغة, yeah? If you provide yourself, or if you surround yourself with this a lot, وتبدأ بقى it's saved in your subconscious mind, you start becoming more native. I saw an Australian Parliament member that gave a speech and no, Sameh, send it, please send it. We all need to see it, please. That is hilarious. I can't imagine a Parliament member actually speaking in Gen Z. That is hilarious. Goodness. Give me steps to take, Yasin, to take fluently. Come on now. Your accent is very, thank you very much, Yasin. I appreciate it. Thank you, Gen Z. Ahmed Galal, I told you, I knew it. I knew you were with me. Hi, Galal. Talk. Thank you, Yasin, not take. How to be fluent, Yasin? It's got to be something where you practice a lot. I think for you, you probably have a lot of input. I don't know what your pronunciation is like. However, for you, it might be practice. Did you born? Was I? Was I born in the USA? No, I was not. But I was not born in Egypt either, so don't try to guess. But my first language is unfortunately English. That did get me into a lot of trouble growing up, so that's a therapeutical session for another time, my friend. We will talk about it. Yes, Galal, just go ahead and message Muhga. Let her know that you were with me in the intermediate so that you can attend. I do remember you missing out on some sessions though, Galal. So I do hope your attendance this time is better. I have my eye on you. The UAE or GCC country. It is a GCC country, but I'm not telling you which one, Sam. Sorry. How many participants slot it? As I mentioned before, maximum is 20. That is my maximum. Am I a native speaker? Technically, I am. It is my first language. UAE, it's not UAE. Haha. Joke's on you. Did I take the IELTS exam before? I have taken a mock IELTS exam before, but that's also another story for another time. Inshallah, Galal, yes, I look forward to seeing you, my friend. Let's see. All right, I think we're good to go. At an early age, language acquisition is easy. However, at an advanced age, it's not a piece of cake. What is the best way to fix pronunciation at the age of 30s? Mehdi, I believe that this is not fully 100% true. I don't strongly disagree, but I disagree with the statement to some extent. Because the only difference, or if we were to break it down, why is it easier for the younger generation or the younger ages to pick up the language or to acquire the language compared to people who are older? You will find that the reason is because of language anxiety. Language anxiety means بفكر بالصيني, right? Or I don't want to make mistakes, or مش عايز أبقى شكلي غبي, or I didn't catch every single word this person said, right? So you start to freak out. Now, this is a little bit less for people who are younger because they don't care. يعني, so what? I make a mistake. عادي جدا. What happens if I misunderstood and I answered the question incorrectly? That's cool, right? So the younger they are, the less they care. And because they focus more on the message being delivered, not the what, not the how, but the what, their language improves faster. Tamam? If you have this mindset, ya Mahdi, if you apply this mindset, your language will grow. Doesn't matter what age you are. But for older people, I will agree that it is a little bit harder to actually apply because of all of the social factors that we have in our mind, and all the wonderful things that we have. How can I solve my grammatical issues? Your grammatical issues, are they sentence structure based? Are they grammatical, like in terms of grammar tense? And where do they occur, Khalid? Do they occur in written form or do they occur in speaking form? Because if they don't occur in written form or they are less, it means that you know the rule, but you are not practicing it enough. And that's why you make it while you're speaking. However, if they occur in both cases, then that means we need to work on the rule. In all cases, my comment or my recommendation would definitely be for you to read more. That would be the most effective way, but it does take time. Disclaimer. Especially two letters B and P. Why was this a thing? When I first came to Egypt and I heard people telling me that there's a P تقيلة and a P خفيفة and whatever, I don't understand this. The B sound is very similar to the B in Arabic. Like, I don't understand. Why is it such a big deal? How hard is it for us to mix these two sounds? Like, getting the P sound to be produced itself is like, it's kind of difficult, I agree. But if you can produce it with the B, then you can produce it for the P. But we'll talk about this later in my session, my dear. الكورس مستويات مستوى واحد. أمل, it is, for me, in my conversation course, we have 3 levels. We've got intermediate, upper intermediate, and advanced. These are the 3 levels. How much time will I get to get 8 score band, inshallah? If you're going to keep speaking in Arabic structure, not in English, Yasin, it will take you some time, my friend. But again, I cannot determine that based on your answers here. I'm going to need more information than that. This course and the IELTS preparation course. The IELTS, Muhammad Ali. Hi, Ali. Or Muhammad Ali. Hello. The difference is the IELTS preparation course is focused on IELTS preparation. So they focus more on how to give you the tips and tricks and the easy ways to reach the band that you want in the shortest amount of time possible. And IELTS in general is more about time management and skills than it is about language. My course is mostly about language. So I focus on language and then how you can acquire, build, speak, converse, so on and so forth. Compared to IELTS preparation, where they are focused mostly and only on the IELTS course or the IELTS exam. That's a difference. All right, I think I've covered all the questions, I hope. Yasin, I look forward to hearing from you, my friend. I don't know if you're going to be able to join my course. I do have an age limit, but we shall see. Please make sure you guys contact Ms. Mohga on the link that she provided in the chat if you have any questions. Whether it's my course or a different course, we will provide you with a course that is beneficial for you, that you need for your language and your goals, inshallah. Thank you so much for hanging out. I am going to take this time to excuse myself. I look forward to seeing you guys in my course, inshallah, if you decide to join up. All right. Yasin, how do you get away from the Arabic structure? You remove Arabic from the equation. Levels with you. If I don't need to follow placement and start from the beginning, can I do that? Well, I need to know first where you are, Amal. So you still need to contact Ms. Mohga and Ms. Aya Adams for you to figure out what level you are exactly, my dear. Accordingly, after I see where you are, we can decide what would be the best course of action. Whether it's to put you in your exact level and push you a little bit, because I am about tough love, or if it's better for you to feel more comfortable at the beginning, tamam. I will see what is beneficial for you so that you don't waste your time and your money. Tamam? I care about results. Yasin, you have to surround yourself with the language, my dear. We can talk about it more when you send the voice note. All right. That is it for me, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys all have an incredible day, an incredible night, an incredible week, and looking forward to seeing whoever's going to be able to join, inshallah. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody.